All right, so Adrian, first of all, what is your job title?
Job title is Director of the Arcade Creative, but I guess as part of that I look after more of the marketing strategy and implementation for the business.
For someone who only had business training, was it a fairly sharp learning curve for you to learn about the creative side of things, or dealing with creatives? Yeah.
Very. Yeah, the creatives can be not. I wouldn't say they're difficult to work with, but it's definitely something that it's based off experience and being able to learn the difference between people's personalities, and you want to get the most out of these creatives, and at the same time you have to try to guide them down a kind of business direction as well, which can sometimes be a challenge. What
makes good entertainment, in your opinion?
Good entertainment's about people's experiences. And being able to, I guess, make things as exciting and different and diverse as you can all the time, which is always the challenge. Their expectations are growing, and I'm sure everyone here, every time you go to see a movie or go out to a club or go to a bar, restaurant, your expectations are getting higher and higher.
What to you are the advantages and disadvantages of working with other people?
Disadvantages are that people tell you what to do. No one likes getting told what to do. But the advantages are if you can find the right people to work with. Everyone's always got their different strengths, and if you can tap into other people's strengths and capabilities and abilities, and you can definitely further what you're producing than what you can do on your own.
And did you ever consider working alone?
Yeah, I did actually. When I finished working up, I was working full time for a total of about 5.5 years. And after that, I was kind of like, that's it, I'm doing it on my own. And then you soon realise that you just can't get as much done. You can't get as much done, you can't go as far without having that other person or other people I should say, to bounce ideas off and kind of work off each other's energy and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But how would you compare managing creative people to managing, let's say, technical people?
Yeah, you have to be a lot nicer to creative people.
Okay.
Yeah. I found that there are, from based off my own experiences obviously, but there are some creative people out there that are fantastic at what they do and can produce some amazing things, but they just lack that business know-how and even communication skills and some of that basic stuff, because I don't know the technical side of which side of the brain they use and all that, but you sometimes have to tippy-toe around certain things to get that the end product that you kind of are after or that you're paying for or whatever. How
do you find the best people?
I've been lucky where I think you'll find that when you work on good stuff and you have the ability to kind of get people excited in what you do, then they'll probably come to you. When that opportunity pops up or when you're looking for people, it's a lot easier. All of a sudden you've got teams of people and pools of people to kind of pick from, rather than having to do the whole old school, post something on Seek or something like that.
When you're working with a team, how important is it for you to have total creative control?
I guess you break it down depending on the show that you're working on. We will generally run shows in larger scale clubs, or we'll work with the festivals where we're booking local artists to warm up, or I guess it's about that musical journey, and anyone that's worked in the industry or knows a bit about it, you've got to take people on a bit of a journey throughout the night, just like a movie has a plot or a TV show or whatever. So it's very important that you get that music spot on from the time that the doors open to the time that you've got them, to the time that the guest act or the feature act or artist goes on, to how then that finishes and at a club at 5 o'clock in the morning. How do you keep people there from the time that the DJ finishes at 3 to 5 o'clock,
How much do you need to know about workplace health and safety in your job?
Probably more than I do. We kind of come in and I guess not having to work as a venue or as an event organiser, so to speak. We can kind of come in and rely on other people who have all those things under control. It's important to obviously have a good overview and know what issues you're going to have with licensing, how many people you can fit into a venue or a festival or an area, how the bar's going to work and the way that things are going to move as people are moving around the event. So it's definitely knowing enough but also being able to rely on the people that are there to get paid to really make sure it's smooth sailing.
What type of people do you like to work with personally?
I think I like to see a lot of drive when I work with people, and well balanced is another one. So people who can kind of produce some really cool creative stuff, but at the same time always keep in mind that work and careers and jobs is all based around business. So it's got to have that element of balance between having that creative ability, but also being able to balance it out with making money.
But if someone here wanted your job in several years when you're finished, what do you suggest they do to get there? So from here in the classroom, how could they get to where you are? I guess
this is a great step. I mean, I've been working with Christy and Alan and the team here on this program. It's fantastic to see so many people here. I never had the opportunity to do something like this. Like I said, I did a business degree and kind of went out and had to learn it all myself. So I think get as much as you can out of this program and just get out and about and learn. But you know, if you're an honest worker, a hard worker, people will just naturally want to work with you. So yeah.
Great.
And think about what it is that you want to do, and you'll just find yourself naturally getting there step by step.
So I'd like to thank Adrian now for giving us excellent information.